welcome back to my daily live streams. I postponed it a little bit because of school starting up, wonky schedules, and then I went to California this weekend, and guess what? Yeah, I was exhausted. I had to take a 4-hour nap on Monday, and then yesterday, what was I doing yesterday? I don't remember, but life took over, my exhaustion level took over. So let's get the chat up and running. I'm going to shoot out a little share with everybody. All right. Share it on Twitter as well. Crypto, we're going to talk about the Fed. We're going to talk about silver too. Oh yeah. And the 16 different countries that have basically redone their entire economic monetary policy. So let's get into it. All right, let's pull this up over here. So we do have, yesterday we had the Fed raising it 0.75%, right here. We went from 2.5 to 3.25. Hold on, I see a little message. Okay. Anybody else have issues with Facebook Messenger today? Or with Twitter? Mine was not working. So let me I'm going to also grab the chat over here. Hi, Troy. Hello, Terry. All right, let me just pop out the chat. There we go. Hello, hello. Are you guys ready for some wild and crazy times? We're gonna look at the market. We're gonna see, hey, is this time to get back in? My opinion, I don't think so. All right, so we have the US, we went up 0.75%, right? Then later we had New Zealand talking about consumer sentiment higher than expected, but their trade balance was low. Hello, Carlos, welcome, welcome. Bank of Japan did not make a rate change. They're in negative interest rates. Did you know that? I saw that and I thought, wow, that's kind of interesting. We have the Bank of Japan right there. CPI did not change for them, went up 0.1%. They are doing everything they can right now to keep that low. The Swiss National Bank, they went from negative interest rates to 0.5%. So that was a 0.75 increase. We also had Christine Lagarde from European Union giving out her economic bulletin. We had Great Britain giving out their official bank rate, 0.5% today, right? So we are seeing rate hikes across the board. Okay, good. That's awesome, Troy. And we had our unemployment numbers coming in better than expected. Consumer confidence is down in Europe. When you're getting a $1,000 a month bill for electricity, what used to cost $52, yeah, I would say consumer confidence is down, right? I would totally expect that as well. We also have Japan having a holiday today for their bank holiday, or going into tomorrow, Friday. Overnight, we're going to have some more European numbers coming in, and then ending up the week, we actually have Fed Chairman Powell speaking at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Why, right? At a Fed Listens event. I guess they're listening to consumers when, you know, we've seen that there have been some issues. Also, today, earlier this morning when I was doing my members live stream, a reminder, Roger was there. No, it's not bad now, Roger. But a reminder, every morning, 8:15, if you'd like to subscribe as a member, try it out for a month. Come and join us. Roger has left and said, you know what, I need to come back. Right, Roger? And we also have some other great people there. So come and join us in the mornings, 8:15 live. I do it for members only, right? But it does pay for itself very, very quickly. If you guys want to learn more about trading around the dark pools, come to the dark pools and the training pit. I'm teaching there every Monday morning. If you like what you hear, you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. All right, let's get into it. So internet outages today. We had a lot of internet outages. happening. Wow, it's even higher in Brussels now. It was very low and it was in Germany before. And our down detector with Facebook, my Facebook Messenger was not working. Now we have MailChimp. Uh-oh, UPS is having issues as well. But Messenger, no bueno, right? How many people use Messenger? All right, I was looking at General Mills, just did a little spot for Angela Miles today. All right, let's sync these two up, make this a 15-minute chart, head on over here to the list and put it onto the SPY. So the SPY today mapped it out. Hey, if we go above 375, there is a potential trade. And we did have a run up. Where is my 375? Excuse me, 380.20 or below 375. Below, we did have a little bit of a short trade down to 373.50. And let's put on a 5-minute. It'll look a little nicer there. I've discovered a new EMA that I love. Roger, do you know what EMA it is? 33 EMA, right? So that 33 EMA, I'm just going to pull this up so I can see what you guys are seeing. I'll stretch this down a little bit more for you. Right there. All right. So we are, something else I've been enjoying a lot. If you guys don't know about it, the volume profile right over here, fixed range volume profile score. Let's see, from August 16th until now, where is that point of control of volume? Right here, 398.26. When we look back all the way up here, where is that point of control from the top? Okay, it is down here around 412.53. It's gonna blow your mind. Let's go back in time. Let's go to a monthly chart. Let's go from the bottom. Here's our bottom. 413.82. All of the volume from this crazy volume spike. The point of control where the most volume has been sold is where? Up here. Where is that? I gave away my question. Where is it? It's above us, right? Aw, thank you, Roger. So this is above us. Where can we go from here? If we break 366, we're definitely heading to 361, likely heading down here to this point of control at 337, right? Or below my new favorite 33 exponential moving average. Let's check it out on a quarterly chart, right? Where are we? On a quarterly chart, we came down to that 33 EMA as well. That's all the way down here at 305. It's looking pretty nasty, right? 2 down quarters. When have we seen that before? We have seen that October 2007 and 2000. This is when I entered the market. I got my Series 7 probably around January 2000. I remember studying at Caribou Coffee in Atlanta. Maybe I got it in November. I think I got it in November. It was fall time, and I took my exam. And then I experienced this downturn, and then I left. I went to culinary school in Europe. Then I was in real estate and mortgages, 2007, 2008. Well, I've come back into the market, but it's been a bull market until January when the Fed was saying it's time to restrict. Terry, in my opinion, I think we're going lower. The March 2020 was just a temporary lockdown type scenario. If we have more volume, let's see, where, if we go back to 2015, where's the most volume traded? I haven't looked at this. Okay, so down here. So maybe 208. We'll throw that out there. 208 on the SPY. That's our point of control from way back here. If we bring it forward, actually, let's go all the way back. Let's go back to 2009. Where's our point of control? All the way down there. I don't think we're going down there. The most volume was traded there, right? When we had the bailout happen, money was being poured in. All right, here we go. Yeah, 2009, 2010. 2010. Excuse me, 210. So let's go here to this high. 291. Fits with that 305. So as far as lows, we could go down to this low for sure. If we're going to hit, let's put this on. This is the anchored volume weighted average price all the way back from 93. Our support is all the way down at 170.23. I think it's going to get really ugly. My opinion, right? So what could we do? Let's look at the list for today. Let's go over the list. You guys want to go over the list, or you want to talk about potential protections that you could do? Because it looks like, oh, let me show you this too. Super cool new crossover that I love right there. On the bigger term, right? You would have gotten in here, May, let's see. Let's do the percentage return. If you got in here on this signal and you got out here on this signal, you would have gained 44% on your money. Not bad, right? Definitely showing a short right now. So until it gives us that confirmed long, in my opinion, I am a bear. Let's check out the Qs. Same thing. Ooh, yucky, right? Qs are not looking so pretty. How about the Russell? Yeah, Russell, ouch, right? Dow Jones, coming down too. If we go down to this volume weighted anchor price, 204 for the Russell, excuse me, for the Dow. So I'm quite backlit. Hold on 2 seconds. Let me shut my screen. That should help. There we go. That's a bit better. All right. So let's look Tesla today. When we were looking at Tesla this morning, you could, I'm going to turn off that. I use it more for the daily. All right. So just looking at this, what do you see? I see this. 1, 2, triple top. Bearish move, right? Roger, we were talking about this. I said, I see a bearish move on Tesla. You look out bigger, you might say, oh, okay, we've got a potential inverted head and shoulders set up. You lost $1 on Tesla today. All right, good job. It was only $1. That's good, right? Triple top. You got it, Cat Lady Trucker. You got it. Is that my friend in Tennessee? Are you in Tennessee, Cat Lady Trucker? So when we look at this, mapped it out this morning, looking at different trades, right? And I said, hey, if we go below 299, nice potential trade. Yup, you could have captured 12%, excuse me, $12 move. Or alpha 300, that's going to be 4%, right? Let's look at Hood today. So this morning with Hood, oh, Washington State, awesome. Hood had a nice gap up, was trading up in this range, pull back, nice 70-cent move to the downside. Very nice for, just want to make sure that this is also muted. Hold on 2 secs. I'm going to mute this room. There we go. All right. And NEO today, right? Okay. Many of the electric car makers, look at this, offered a trade opportunity in both directions. 38 cents potentially to the upside and another 30 cents to the downside. Lee as well. A lot of the electric car makers were having potential trade setups today. Lee moving to the upside, 60 cents today. We also had Frey, electric battery maker, right? A little bit of a trade for potential re-entry if you were looking at the daily. Super high volume yesterday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's why I wrote it, to get other women into trading. It's applicable for anybody, but definitely a book for other female day traders, right? Doesn't matter what your experience, where you came from, all that matters is your drive. Apple today, Apple is big in the S&P 500 and the Qs. When we see that Apple, okay, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Tesla, only one that has not talked about pulling back on, and Meta, pulling back on employment numbers is Microsoft. Well, where is Microsoft? If you look at it, let's look at Microsoft today. We just came off of the lows. Look at this, low, 237.15. Oh my goodness, look, that's the low of the year, right? Oh, they're gonna be increasing jobs. Very nice, Roger, yes. We tend to be a little bit more selective. Hello, Johnny. Yep, I'm back on it this time. And it's the first day of fall, right? And the market went into free fall. It's free fall. I don't know, making it up. Any event. Microsoft. So we've had the majors. If we look at the SPY holdings, right? We see Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook just announced that they're planning on cutting jobs too. Google as well. Tesla is talking about cutting jobs. Actually, Tesla should be up here. And this should be up here as well. Goes like that. They've restructured. So when we look at this and we go, wait a second. All right, so now Microsoft is moving to the upside. That could be creating a bit of a rebound in the SPY at the moment. Google as well, being a little oversold, right? This is not looking pretty. $99 for Google. Really? How much was the split? 20-1. That's a pretty crazy drop, right? It just lost 120 to 120 out of, just lost what, 20%? No, more than that, 24%. It's not looking good for the majors, right? The majors are the biggest part of the S&P 500 holdings set up from the SPX. And when we see that the indexes, when we're looking and we see IWM is a basket of 2,000 stocks, that is moving down. When we start to see the economic monetary policy around the world constricting, that means that all of the markets around the world are going to likely go down. So how do we protect our capital, right? What tends to do well? Let's go back and let's look at silver. Oh, that's Silvergate. That's not what I wanted. I want silver futures, right? Let's look at silver futures during the 2008 period. Not 2020, everything dropped then. Let's go to we'll do a monthly chart. Weekly, monthly. Let's do monthly. All right. So, hey, what happened? 2007, we went and we shot up. Then we did have the downward turn in November, but then look at what happened from November on. Boom. Do you see a similarity between this right here hitting the moving averages? All right, let's bring it back. And this hitting those same moving averages on a monthly chart? Wow, right? And right here, June, economic turmoil. What happened to silver? Let's measure that move percentage-wise. We go from the 200 exponential moving average. Well, let me just start there. 84%. Okay. Would you like to, physical metals are great, say, if there's a drop in value of a currency, then it actually inflates the value, right? Inflation of a commodity. So maybe we're going to go from 18 up to 33. Tesla 268.33 puts. Lotto paid 50% cheap contracts under $20. Very nice. So silver could likely increase in value. Let's look at gold. Right? 2008, same time frame, came back to, this is the amazing 33 exponential moving average. You love it, right, Johnny? It's the new favorite for me. Oh my goodness, wait, do you see a similarity? What are we hitting? Do you see when we came down to it before? Let's see the gains that we had on gold. April. All right, hold on. I'm trying to measure it up to that high there. Come on, There we go, 64%. All right, no problem. Let's see if we go up 64%. Maybe we're gonna head on up to 2,800, 1,200 bucks. Would that be so bad, right? I don't think so. So people are then, well, Jane, how can I buy any of this, right? There are a couple great places. I did put them in the description below. So in the first line, you can check it out. You can go there. So here is one in the States, Money Metals, part of the Better Business Bureau, A+ rating. You could pay in crypto if you want to. And they do have IRAs. If you wanted to put money into an IRA, you could definitely put money into an IRA with them. In my opinion, what I have personally done in the market, taken short positions, but if you don't know how to short, I've also gone to cash, right? And I've looked at the fact that the bank interest rates have gone up. So I'm going to park my money into an insured, I did talk about it in the last live, insured certificate of deposit, or GIC in Canada. So Money Metals will allow you to buy silver, right? You can go and look at it. What I have personally noticed is that a lot of these silver bars, 1 ounce, are selling out. Where I look in Canada for my Canadian followers, right? I'll look at silver bars right here, and they don't have as many 1 ounce bars. And the prices obviously look higher because the exchange rate right now is pretty extreme. I think it's 1.33. So when you look at it over here, it looks much less expensive. It's because they've done the conversion, right? It's almost 30% more for Canadians. So you can get the ounces sent. These are if you wanted to store it with them. In my opinion, having one in your hand is a good idea because look, they're out of stock, right? 10 ounce. There's a lot here. That's good. Out of stock, 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 out of stock. And with the, hold on, let's pull up this nice article that I mentioned. I put on my Twitter. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter. If you don't, no big deal, but you might want to because I put some good little things on there about stuff that can protect you, potentially, if you choose to. Okay, here's the article. So here's the article talking about the shortage hemorrhaging for 7 straight months now, the bullion in London. So to give you an idea, right? London holds most of the silver for the banks. And so now their inventories are dropping. You could also call these places and say, hey, are you seeing a limited supply of these? Look at these little grams, 2.5 gram bars, silver and gold, right? What is selling out? When you start to see that they're selling out of dealers, I know I'd asked the people at Silver Gold Bull, and they said March. We had an issue in March. We weren't able to get any in March. Junk silver or constitutional silver is also an interesting way. Look, another one out of stock, right? These are IRA approved, out of stock. The American Silver Eagles are hard to get and tend to have a premium associated with them because somebody bought out all of the Silver Eagles back in March. And the mint is not minting like they're supposed to. They're not minting the amount of coinage that they're supposed to, out of stock, right? I guarantee you if you check this in a week, you're going to see more out of stock. I've noticed, I've just been watching it over the past week, and they're all starting to go out of stock, right? So what happens Real estate, put it in the chat. What happens when, what happens with real estate when there's not enough supply? What happens to the price? Right? What happens to the price when there's not enough supply? You see it move up like this too. You can see since, yeah, it's gonna move up. We've been in this downward trend. We're setting up a little consolidation of purchasing right here until it goes boom, in my opinion. Exactly. Low supply, higher price because of the demand. Exactly. So you guys can do with it what you will. The links are down below if you guys want to check them out. It's not down today. Oh, this is delayed. Maybe it just went down. It closed, yeah. Mine's delayed. I don't pay for futures. Well, let's look at crypto, right? Let's look at my crypto list over here, which is, I call it the green list, and look at XRP today. Beautiful, hitting this longer term downward trend. They said that by 2025, Bank of Japan said that they are going to be using XRP. It's already in place as that bridge currency. Nobody wants to believe it. But look at this nice move. It already went up 32 cents. What is that, 40%? 40% right there. Since September 7th. 2 weeks, it went up 40%. Could you imagine if this goes to 1,000 and you got it at 43 cents? I mean, right? I think honestly, Johnny, we are going to see that the metals are decoupled once we see the US dollar really implode, right? We have Putin, no more GBP. Right here. News. Let's go here. That Putin said he's no longer going to buy. I put it in I have it on my Twitter. Let's get it here. So Moscow is going to stop trading October 3rd in British pounds. The fiscal year for the US is October 1st. So a lot of monetary policy. If you think back in the past, right, they've had a lot of bills that they've voted on because they had to raise money to keep the government in office. Where is that raise money bill this year, right? For October 1st. So the British pound is going to be suspended. What's that going to do to the British pound? Why have we seen the British pound dropping? Because a major player in the global playing field now with their currency is not going to be utilizing it. With Putin, their money is backed by gold. Let's go to BRICS, right? BRICS members. BRICS news, how about that? De-dollarization. Wow. I haven't seen this article yet. So BRICS de-dollarization project is an inevitability. South Africa's lessons from India, right? So they are going on gold-backed currencies. Russia, China, Turkey, Egypt was just added as well. And what happened in 1944? Bretton Woods set up with the USD as the global currency for commodities. Well, now BRICS members are taking away the power of USD. We see that BRICS is now first, Russia is saying we're going to no longer deal in British pounds. Bye-bye British pounds. Let's go look at the chart, right? British pounds. to, let's do it to the US dollar. Yeah, it's pretty much in a free fall down. I don't trade Forex, but if we looked at it, it's really dropping, right? So if you look at the DXY right here, the DXY components are primarily against the euro and the British pound. Let's see, DXY composition. Where was the one that I looked at yesterday? It was really good. Something crypto. Let's see. Crypto whale. Here we go. I like this one. All right. So this breaks it down. It's DXY is compared against the euro, right? Well, let's see what's going on with euro to USD, right? Okay, euro is dropping. Well, if euro is dropping, then it only makes sense for DXY to go the opposite direction, right? So biggest component, euro. Japanese yen. Let's look at the Japanese yen. What was that? JYP? JPY. So JPY, USD. Okay, Japanese yen. Oh, it's gaining a bit today, but overall, free fall down. I'm not sure if it could happen this week. I think it'll happen before October 1st, in my opinion. I think we're going to see a major market crash. We already looked at British pound. Let's look at CAD, right? Since I live in Canada, CAD, USD, right? What's going on? Bye-bye, free fall down, right? It's just moving to the downside, which makes everything. And we've got the Swedish krona. Shout out to Golden Boy. USD. Same thing. Oh my goodness. I'll send you some dollars, Golden Boy. Look at that. Ouch. 0.09 cents. And the last one, Swiss franc. Okay, so Swiss franc going down too. Overall, it's sort of been in an upward trend. Let's look at the weekly. We've come down. Yes, for sure, Roger, for sure. So we've come down. We're still in this downward trend overall, but the Swedish, was it Swedish? Not Swedish, excuse me. Swiss franc has been coming down, but it's resurged a little bit. So that might have been this downward move right here. What was it? July 13th? No, that's all the way from March. No, has nothing to do with that. All right. But now you can see why all of these currencies are feeling a weakening in strength. So if you look at DXY, would you expect DXY to go higher if other countries are having inflation? To me, I would, because for sure they're devaluing, right? So what I personally anticipate happening is that the euro will crash, and then it will sort of crash around the world, right? So we're going to see the euro market crash, then we will likely see the US market crash, and then it'll go around the world, because everything tends to go from the east first, right? With when does the day open? It opens in Asia first. But I think we're likely going to see a euro crash. We have the issues with gas and energy through the roof, right? And now we also have Putin saying, yeah, we're not going to deal with the Great British Pound. If they start saying that we're not going to deal with euros, watch out, right? Watch out for Europe. It's going to really be devalued. They're going to be scrambling to buy gold because the ruble is based in gold now. And I think we're going to see the metals move up. So that's why I have those links down below, because metals retain value. When other things decrease, then the inflation drives the metal prices up. All right. Any other questions? You want to see anything else today in the market? Any other opinions that you'd like to pick my brain on? Go for it now, because I'm hungry and you don't want me to be hangry. Okay. So anything else you guys want to check out today? I appreciate you all coming and joining me today. Remember, if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. If you want to buy me a coffee, there's a link down below too. I will turn that into some silver. I will turn it into a silver coffee. How about that? I should make a silver coffee drink. All right, guys. No other questions. Have an amazing rest of your day. Come and join me in the morning, 8:15 as a member, and we'll do my live stream together. Have a great one.